Knowing the way, going the way, and showing the way makes leaders. Hi, welcome. This is Dami Awujola with Leadership Series, and I'm going to be sharing with us today on the 5 levels of leadership. But before we proceed, I would like you to very quickly like this video and then hit the subscription button. Go ahead to also click on the bell notification so that you are duly informed of when new videos are being uploaded. Now, very quickly, let's jump right in, into the 5 levels of leadership. Level 1, talking about positional leadership. Many people actually do believe that leadership begins with a position. Now, long ago, a friend came around and told me, Dami, I've just become a leader. Suddenly, I thought within myself that what he actually meant was the fact that he was given a position. Now, that does not mean positional leadership is actually not leadership. It is, but it's actually the entry level to leadership. It's the level 1 leadership. Now, think of it. Positional leadership is actually a very good place to start from, but a very wrong place to remain. And the reason is simple. Now, people get to follow you because they have to and not because they want to. What do I mean? Think of it. You are a superior in your organization, and then along the line, you have subordinates who report to you. Now, subordinates are not necessarily following you because they actually want to follow you, but because, they probably need to keep their jobs, and so that they keep getting paid. And that's the reason why they just have to follow you. And that's why, like I said previously, it's a very good point to start if peradventure you've not started the journey in leadership. However, you could transition from positional leadership even to the next level that I'm going to be talking about right now. Level 2 leadership. Now, this is permission level. Now, at this level of leadership, people give the leader the permission to lead them. Now, on this level, people get to follow the leader not because they have to, but because they want to. Now, this is relationship. Think of a leader who leads people that are not necessarily his subordinate. Think of it very quickly. What do you think will be the outcome? When it's a volunteering platform, obviously, there is nothing the people stand to lose. So you must have high-level influence for you to positively impart upon the people you claim to lead. And don't forget, if you claim to be leading and no one is following, you're simply taking a walk. So be cautious of building relationships if you actually want to be an influential leader. Now, level 3 of the 5 levels of leadership is production. Every leader who wants to sustain his effectiveness of leadership has got to produce results. He or she has to develop a track record, because obviously, beyond people wanting to follow you, they've got to see some level of results that you've produced over the long haul. And the reason is this. Remember, I said at the beginning of this video that knowing the way, showing the way, actually makes a leader. When you actually know the way, you go the way, and you show the way. That makes you a leader. However, everyone wants to follow a leader who produces results. And these results I'm talking about is getting things done. Now, that takes us to the level of production that we are on presently. Producing has a lot to do with getting things done. For example, morale improves, and then profits increases, goals are achieved, and name it. Production is highly important if you are going to be effective. And that brings me to mention at this point that to help your leadership, you've got to be intentional about it. Let me recommend to you very quickly my book, Becoming an Effective Leader. And I believe more nuggets are there for you to capture on the levels of leadership. And this will essentially help improve your effectiveness. Level 4 on the levels of leadership is people development. Any leader who is going to be exceptional has got to develop people. And when we talk about people development, we're actually talking about growing people. The highest and greatest calling of leadership is actually development of people. Now, this is a higher level, and the reason is this. Think of a leader replicating himself. Now, this level talks about reproduction. People development has to do with a leader actually replicating himself in the lives of other people. So at this level, he's creating a legacy. Now, this leader is creating opportunities. He is not being intimidated by the position that he may occupy. That's because he has left the realm of just a title to the realm of impact. Now, if you want to be exceptional in your leadership journey, you've got to be deliberate about replicating yourself in the lives of others. Now, there's this familiar dance that is called the leadership dance. You go ahead of your people to show them the way, and then you walk beside them to motivate them, to inspire them, and then you walk behind them to ensure that they are actually being empowered and to see to it that they do not miss their steps. Level 5 leadership, pinnacle. This is the highest level. You will rarely find leaders operating at this level. And the reason is simple. It's actually the highest level. It takes a lot of effort to go against the law of gravity. Think of it. When you climb up the stairs, it's a lot difficult. Why? Because you are walking against gravity. But obviously, when you go down the hill, gravity supports you. So it takes a lot of additional effort for you to actually climb to the pinnacle level of leadership. Now, this particular level, people do not just follow you because they want to. They follow you because of also what you stand for, who you are, and what you represent. That means you have an image. You've become someone, a force to be reckoned with. Not just that, you are someone already who has somewhat developed himself to the extent that you have now established yourself. Now let's just quickly do a quick recap of the 5 levels of leadership. Number 1, positional leadership. Of course, you know that this is the entry level of leadership. Number 2 is the permission level. This is the level where you build relationships with the people you lead. Number 3, this is the production level of leadership. Now, this level is a level of getting things done. Level 4 is the people development, and that is the reproduction level. And then the highest level, the pinnacle level. This has a lot to do with legacy. I want to believe you've actually been inspired and informed by the information and the leadership secrets shared with you on the 5 levels of leadership. I'd like you to please join the community and ensure you, like I said at the beginning of this video, subscribe, hit the notification button, and then the bell so that you are duly notified of when new uploads are being made, and then subscription button so that you can actually join the community and then get access to all the videos that I will be posting on this platform. Thank you for joining me. I remain Dami Awujola. Bye-bye.